2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. And here we are with their fourth. Just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
He's currently tied for 15th. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. Course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Just didn't drop. This is a par putt. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. That should find the fairway. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
This putt about 11 feet in distance. Oh, that's a nice line. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Coming up from the bunker. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, that's going to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
And in she goes. That's a good save.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Here we are at the 5th hole. Going with the 7. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And this putt coming up for his par. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Yeah, that one will play. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. putting for par. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. That was wonderfully done. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. You liked that, didn't you? Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's return to live play now. This putt is about 8 feet. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at a couple over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Time to face a par 4. Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Opting for the 5-wood.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. As we head now to the par 5 next. Second shot here at the 10th.
That dog will hunt.
And here we are with the third shot.
Pretty good shot there.
A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. Oh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop. A birdie putt awaits.
Yep, tracking well.
Well played. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Come on, sit. This would be a great up and down. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
And this putt to be even with Tony Finau.
Ooh. And this one is for bogey. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 5:04 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
A par putt on the table. That gets the job done. And now over to Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par here.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And after that effort, that's how it looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This one's tracking.
Well done. Take the birdie. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. And he's hit that inside the range. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Nicely done. This shot is about 140 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 3. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Ouch, that hurts. That was pretty straightforward. Currently at +1 for the day. This hole is a par 4. Not a bad line, this one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 5 strokes behind. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Nicely done.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And that'll bring his tournament to a close. And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds ringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Okay, steady now. Putting for bogey here. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 1 win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
And this putt to draw even with Will Zalatoris.
Now 4 back after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxhole Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky's the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind.
Oh, that's incredible. It's in the hole. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Well, that's certainly worth another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. That's tidy. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of 7th. This one needs to kick left. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
He's currently sharing 8th position. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Beautiful shot. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Currently has a share of 2nd place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Yeah, this is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron 2nd shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. A chance to move into 1st place on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. And this putt to move into a tie for 1st place. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Yeah, you always want to be up or in the lead going in the final 9 holes. That's what they practice for. That's what they want to be. They want to be in this position. Let's see how it all plays out.
Well, all season, and many think they can win this event.
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but for also
for the lead. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here. Oh, just missed. A par putt awaits. And that finds him in a share of 2nd. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Opting for the 9-iron. That was a beauty.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Didn't that look good for a long time? And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And that will take him to 4 under. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Oh, no one likes a plug lie. Really, just getting it out of the bunker is a big deal here. Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This is what they have left for bogey.
He's currently tied for 5th.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Let's begin the 14th.
This is full send.
Playing from around 240 yards. Just 2 shots behind. Going with a 3-wood here.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only 2 shots off the pace. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. It was on a good line. Let's move 1 step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one heading towards the green. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot.
Wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh my God!
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 4 under for the round.
managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Next up is this two-shot hole.
They're trailing heading into the short par 4. Do they take it on to the layup? How much do they trust their swing right now? We'll find out.
Oh, that is crushed. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. They need to get up and down from here. Just one stroke off the lead.
Nothing like a little pressure late in the day.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a bogey. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top of things right now. All right, one more hole to go. The 18. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. Well, Rich, we had high expectations for this player early, but sadly, no win in the end.
No, they just couldn't quite get their game going in the final round. Unfortunately, comes up a little bit short, but what can I say? Another solid performance.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. He's found the surface. Good chance here. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for par.
He'll take that. And now over to Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
And the third hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there is out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Just didn't drop. A bogey putt awaits. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently at +1 for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after.
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
One wheat bix too many, I think. Ooh. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. From around 140 yards here, currently 4 shots off the pace. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt to move into the top 10. That's frustrating. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 7th. Handy effort, that one. Lookout world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour. And we look back in the greatness in sports, right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The ninth hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one. A really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling, because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Okay, steady now. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
When moving the golf ball left to right.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Just 3 strokes back. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, so close. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
It's looking solid.
Solid par putt, that. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Quality shot, that one. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Oh, that's too bad. Putting for a par now.
These are on rails, looking good.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. And now over to Justin Rose.
Birdied their last hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Ooh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
We've arrived at a par 4. Lovely effort that. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. 3 shots off the lead. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
It was on a good line. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Now just 2 strokes off the lead, heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Well, Rich, don't know about you, but my eyes are wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Great shot. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 2 under. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Just 3 strokes back. Going with the 5-wood. Oh my, right by the hole. This putt is for a share of second. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that will conclude his tournament to date. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they'd completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside